Students, now you are going to learn construction of similar triangles. Yes, we have to construct the similar triangles. First method, example 4.10. Construct a triangle similar to a given triangle PQR with its sides equal to 3 by 5 of the corresponding sides of the triangle PQR. Scale factor 3 by 5 less than 1. 3 by 5 less than 1. We have to construct the similar triangle. Yes, for a given triangle PQR, we have to draw the similar triangle to this triangle PQR. The scale factor is given 3 by 5 less than 1. Related to this scale factor, we have to draw the diagram. We have two methods. One is a proper fraction, another one is improper fraction. You know the meaning proper fraction and improper fraction. Yes, 3 by 5 less than 1, it is a less than 1, it is a proper fraction. Numerator is small, denominator is greater, it is a proper fraction. Second method, improper fraction, that is numerator has a greater value, denominator smaller value. Yes, that is a greater than 1. That is a second method. Okay students, yes, now we are going to construct this similar triangle. Yes, the scale factor is 3 by 5 less than 1. Students, you know the procedure how to draw the practical geometry problems. Yes, left hand side you have to write question and construction. Yes, right hand side you have to use given, rough diagram, fair diagram. First you have to write given, that is taken from the question. A triangle PQR, we are required to construct another triangle whose sides are 3 by 5 of the corresponding sides of a triangle PQR. It is taken from the question. Okay, yes, you have to draw the rough diagram. You have to draw the big triangle PQR, the similar triangle P dash Q R dash. Yes, you have to see for these two sides PR and P dash R dash looks a parallel lines. Okay, for these two are parallel lines. Okay, now we have to construct the triangle PQR similar to P dash Q R dash. Listen students, next fair diagram. First you have to draw one triangle. Okay, big triangle PQR. First you have to draw this triangle PQR. Okay, what is the first step? Draw the triangle PQR. Okay students, yes. First you have to draw the triangle without measurement. Yes, for that is PQ, QR and PR. Yes, for this triangle no need any measurement, you have to draw one triangle, that's all. Okay, the second step, draw a ray QX. Okay, for that is from this point Q you have to draw one ray QX, you have to draw one ray QX. Yes, that is an acute angle. For this, draw a ray QX making an acute angle with QR on the side opposite to the vertex P. Okay, for this vertex P, you have to draw the ray opposite to this vertex P. Okay, for you have to draw acute angle. Yes, for this measurement looks a acute angle below 90 degree. Yes, for this is a acute angle below 90 degree. Okay. Then third point students, you have to locate 5 points on this ray QX. You have to locate 5 points on this QX. That is, for this also approximate measurement. You have to divide the segments equally. Okay. So that is for a Q1, Q2. For you have to divide this ray equally. Yes. Locate the points. Locate these 5 points. So that is for Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. For you have to make a equal distance. Okay. For between these line segments. Yes. Looks like a equal measurements. After denoting these 5 points, this Q5 join with this end point. Yes. For this triangle point R. Because the scale factor given 3 by 5. You have to consider this denominator. Okay, the denominator is 5. So that is, for using this denominator, we make these points. Yes, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. Okay, students. Yes, the fifth point you have to join with this point R. Okay, students. Yes, then you have to draw one small arc. Okay, you have to draw one small arc using this last point, fifth point. You have to draw one arc. Yes, for like this, for any radius, you have to draw one arc. Okay, without changing this measurement, the same measurement with the same measurement, keep the compass needle on Q3. Why you have to keep on the point 3? Because the scale factor is 3 by 5. The first arc draw with fifth point, then second arc draw with the point 3, third point Q3. Yes, so the same measurement keep here and draw another arc. Then using this radius, yes, you have to measure this radius. Okay, so here to here you have to measure this radius. Okay, for here to here you have to measure. Yes, then using this intersecting point, you have to draw one more arc. Okay, yes, now you have to denote this intersecting point. Yes, then using this intersecting point, you have to draw one line segment. Yes, the line meeting point, you have to give the name R dash. This is R, this is R dash. Yes, students. Yes, then what procedure you followed in this below this line? Yes, below QR, what you are followed, the same rules you have to follow in this triangle. Okay, for any radius you have to draw the R. Then for draw the R, keep the point. Yes, you have to take R as a center, draw one arc. Then the same, without changing this measurement, keep the compass needle on R dash, you have to draw another R. Then you have to measure this radius. Yes, you have to measure this. Okay, students, keep here and measure. Okay, then keep this point and draw one arc. Okay, yes, using this intersecting point, you have to draw the line segment through this R dash. Yes, this point is P dash. So now you have to join P dash R dash. Yes, you give the name P dash R dash. Now you have to check for these two lines P dash R dash are parallel. So your diagram is correct or wrong? How you have to check? Between this distance is equal. Okay, you know distance between the parallel lines are equal. So it looks like a parallel line. Your diagram is correct. Okay, students, once again listen. First you have to draw the triangle without measurement. First you have to draw the triangle without measurement. Yes, P, Q, R. Then with this point Q, you have to draw one arc, that is QX. This arc divided into 5 line segments because the denominator is 5. In this scale factor, denominator is 5. So you have to give this point is Q, their divisions, that is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. Yes, then this fifth point join with this end of this line segment QR. Okay, students, then you have to you have to draw one arc for this convenient radius through this point Q5. Okay, without changing this measurement, keep the compass needle on Q3, draw another arc. Okay, why you are keeping the compass needle on Q3? Because the numerator value is 3. Okay, students, yes, then you have to measure this distance between these two. Yes, you have to measure like this. You have to measure like this. Yes, then take this measurement, keep the compass needle is here, then you have to draw this arc. Now you get one intersecting point. Through this intersecting point, you have to draw one line segment. The line segment meeting on QR, the point is R dash. Yes, then what procedure you followed here, the same rules you have to apply here. Yes, keep the compass needle on or draw one arc. Without changing the measurement, keep the compass needle on R dash, you have to draw another one arc. Then you have to measure this distance. Okay, you have to measure this distance, keep here. Yes, then you have to draw one arc. Now you get one intersecting point. You have to draw the line segment through this intersecting point. The point at the end of this line segment is P dash. Yes, now you have to check this PR and P dash R dash are parallel. How you have to check this is parallel? Distance between these two line segments are equal. You have to check this measurement. Okay, students.